Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh
Don't hit
shit.
no live.
Wait a minute. Hold
Live,
on.
man. Halloween night.
We gotta hurry up because I can't see out this damn mask. I'll tell you that much.
Hold on. God damn it.
Let's cook, Parent. What we doing?
Oh, we live. Who wanna go first and reveal this mask?
Oh, man, shit, I'll go, man. Yeah, ain't that thing. Hold on a second. Let me get focused here. Get my camera on. Welcome to Sparring Minds. We celebrating Halloween this evening, so everybody's is dressed up here doing our thing tonight. I'm the number one draft pick, Willie Beeman.
Oh shit! I can't even see it. Fire!
You know what I mean?
You're supposed to sing the song though.
Oh, I know. This the nigga listen to ninja.
Oh, what the hell? The only thing worse than one little is two.
Tell me about it. Jeez.
Oh,
Keep fucking around. I know where you live. I'll blow that shit up.
Oh, look at Chef.
Oh,
Pull out the fur. I'm here for it. I'm
okay.
here for it.
Ghost
Little-
Dini, baby.
Word up. Word up.
You don't talking about fucking blowing shit up. Don't make me call my guys.
Oh God.
Look at the background.
I love it. That's dope. Oh man. Welcome back, fellas.
What's cracking?
What's up?
You know? Another good week to be us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I know one thing. I ain't gonna wear this shit the whole fucking show.
Yo, that's what I said. This shit is hot.
It
Yeah.
definitely is.
I only got it because I can fuck with the eyes. So.
Definitely make sure.
Yeah, I wore this shit to work. I got the pants and everything with it. I'm like the cape.
Yeah, no, this shit coming off, man. I can't see.
Already?
Hey yo,
I
2
just wanted
minutes
to wear.
into the show.
I'm in the season, but I got to be able to see the work the board. You know what I mean? Like
There you go.
it's not functional for the show.
Yeah.
All right, so what's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Happy Halloween.
Word up.
Happy Halloween, man.
Oh, the
Favorite
Devil's
time of
Day.
year. Well, for some, that's how some refer to it.
The Devil's Day.
That's how some refer
That's
to it.
what they
I don't
say,
look
yeah.
at it that way.
Yeah, definitely don't.
It's a day to have fun and step outside yourself and be someone else. You know what I mean, for the day, like whether it's a hero or a villain or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what's crazy though in this day and age, like I believe schools up here like have taken that completely out of. I don't believe you can wear costumes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Anything. I think on
I was
any height, I think on any level, on any school level.
I was saying that today. I was driving around because I drive around 90% of the day at work. I didn't see one costume all day.
You know what?
Whether
Same
it was
thing I said.
going to or coming from school. I'm like, wow, really? Which is whack, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, man. You know.
Why do you think that is?
Who knows? It's always something with this super PC era we're in, and
Well, yeah, we're real super sensitive now. We're real super sensitive about everything. So
and this
No,
cancel culture shit.
I think too, like, you know, little kind of alluded to it being called the Devil's Day. There are some people that do really believe that, you know what I'm saying, or feel that way. And it's like, you know, so I guess the school, I guess to make some kids not feel a way, they just eliminate it altogether. I think that would have been, you know what I mean?
I think they allow them to have parties and stuff like that, but
Okay.
you know what I mean? Like I said, like Halloween's a great time of year, and we here at Sparring Minds like to spread cheer and joy throughout the seasons, and I have a safety message for everyone out there.
And now it's time for a letter from Pain.
So, like, like I said, we at Sparring Minds, we like to spread cheer, and usually my letters are rants and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, but this is more of a safety message for everyone out there. The usual Halloween safety message is, wear bright colors, go in groups, don't eat unwrapped candy, etc., etc. But I don't think it covers every area because we live in a heavy, heavy West Indian populated area in Massachusetts. So you got to be careful with certain things. When you're having festive signs, stuff like this, or even this can be misconstrued by West Indians. And this is what they see.
Just a little boxy.
Yeah, that's what they see. And you got to be careful out here. Daddy don't mean the same thing to everybody.
Dog.
Baddie don't mean the same thing to everybody. This is what it means to those West Indian people. Watch out. So the little baddie, wear baddie signs, I'd take those down if I was in Boston, if I was. Just to have a safe, happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, you got to keep our people safe.
I agree. I agree.
This is not.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, you gotta relax.
I'm just saying, man, like baddie don't mean the same thing to everybody. I seen them signs like, I'm like, yo, you gotta be careful. Imagine that, like one of them big time Jamaican dudes. Shout out to Jamaica too after getting hit by that hurricane.
Yeah, absolutely.
But imagine like one of them big time Jamaican dudes walking up with the big spliff in one hand, the red stripe in the other, and you got a sign that says "I'm baddie for candy." Nah, B.
Jesus.
It's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well.
Chef, we're not gonna let this 8 minutes go by without talking about the ass whooping that No Limit put on Cash Money.
You know what? You know what? What's so bad about that? And I was one of those guys that went with Cash Money to begin with. What was bad about it was there was no Turk and there was no Lil Wayne.
No unity.
And they only played one Wayne song, if I'm not mistaken. Wayne could have probably put him over the top. Yeah, I only remember. I mean, it was a collaboration with the group.
One solo song of his, but
one solo song.
They played some songs that he was featured in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen.
How weak was that, bro? How weak was that?
Well, I mean, again, we don't know what. According to BG's interview on the Breakfast Club, that he wasn't feeling well. At least that's what was the reason that was put out there for him not showing, because he supposedly had a show in Vegas at another place that night, and he didn't make that show either. So
yeah, I would have figured they would have booked the verses to kind of fit his schedule, if anything.
No, well, according to BG, he's the one that put it all in place.
You think I'm listening and believing BG?
This just shows you the DJ is the most important element in hip hop, because song selection and vibe and aura will crush anything any given day of the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So BG was saying, as part of that interview, BG was saying song for song, he didn't think they could fuck with him, and that was my point. But if you don't do it right, it don't matter what you got song for song.
Right.
Yeah, too many song for song.
The order
out had the energy, and they was together.
Right.
Like
they were. It was unity with them.
Yeah,
it was unity off the rip. It was unity. And then again,
I don't really think it was a total ass whipping though, but they did lose.
I thought it was a landslide. I didn't think it was close.
Again, just on strong the way the songs came out, and just the strength, the unity of them, how they look uniform. Again, like the Locks did that night against Dipset. They just didn't look like they were on the same page as, you know what I mean? Mia X on a master of ceremony, you know what I'm saying? Like, And again, you talk about who No Limit didn't have. No Limit didn't have Mystical and C Murder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and Mystical definitely, like, you know, like would have come on now. Like, he would have, that would have been a big difference also.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was dope.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't like you. I don't want to see what happens sometimes is people diminish why they won.
Yep.
Start by saying they won.
Yep.
Just start there, right?
Yep.
Don't diminish their shit. Oh well, if Cash Money would have did this, stop it. They did.
We don't know that, right? Because we don't know that. We don't know that.
Just go with the event.
We don't know
and,
that.
And
It's
No
all
Limit.
just speculation. Let's go by just what actually happened. Happening.
You don't gotta make. And then obviously the highlight, right, was Baby going off on his tangent about what he started, and it was like okay, and then Pete coming right back at him. You know what I mean? What more you want, man? What more you want?
Body.
I started his body, nigga.
Yeah, that was my highlight of the whole thing right there.
That shit was
That was the
hard.
highlight.
That shit was so hard. So
Like
shout
showing
out.
you, like I'm like, dog, I showed you how to do this.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I showed you how to do this. Like, don't forget that part of it. You know what I mean?
Like I said, y'all got money. Yeah, y'all got the money, but we were the hood niggas, nigga.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say, Little, is listen to the records, right? Oh, I was the one I started it, and he played what? Bling Bling or whatever the fuck he played, whatever, whatever.
That's one of those cases where again, like Payne said, the DJ
The
songs in the order that you're playing them, right? But again, they went with some of those like more gritty records versus some of those like radio records that Cash Money was going with.
Yeah.
Wait, so when he said that whole stunting shit, they played Bling Bling instead of number one stunner?
No, they played number one stunner. No, they played number one stunner.
Okay, I was about to say, like, that just don't make sense to me. I wasn't watching because I had better shit to do. I mean, shout out to hip hop. I love it, but I was watching the Michigan game, so that trumps that for me.
Yeah. Go Wolverines.
Well, you know, hey man, you are a Wolverine fan. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know you bleed.
Don't pardon him. I'm over this dude.
But yeah, listen, had to. You know what I mean? Had to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So again, dope for hip hop. Hopefully they go on tour.
Well, that's the key, right? Like, hopefully these dudes go out and start making some money off it. Yeah, this is why you love it, right?
And your boys still rap off key.
So Silk was excellent.
Off key or off beat?
Silk was excellent.
Yeah, off beat. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, both.
No, he was excellent. He did his job. You know, that nigga's tall as shit too.
He's 6'5", something like that, 6'6".
Yeah, so
I forgot they're a basketball family.
For the songs that he's on, and you know what I mean. Again, he had to do "It Ain't My Fault." You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of those.
He
had to do that. You know what I mean? But again, people kill him for that style, but that shit has like there's a lot of people now that rap that same way. You know what I mean? Off beat and all that style that he was doing.
Salute to Silk. Salute to Silk. Salute to Mia X was incredible.
He definitely was.
Mia X was
truthfully, Manny Fresh was all right too.
Juvie was incredible. Juvie was incredible.
Juvie was too. Yeah.
Y'all are saying they should go on tour, but after like didn't Birdman go on some rant about Turk or something like that?
Yeah.
Like,
well, that just messed it all up.
If someone's gonna go off like that on their own team, do you really want to do business with them?
Yeah,
like that's his own team. I'm like that would kind of make.
Well, P and them just might though. You know what I'm saying? Like even
I
if
hope they don't. I hope that. Yeah, I was gonna say just do a no limit to them.
P and them probably will. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't do business with Cash Money. Not until they get nothing.
All those labels should do those reunion tours. Like when Diddy did that Bad Boy reunion tour, that shit was lit. So I think all those major labels that had that kind of a run, No Limit should do one, Cash Money should do one, Death Row. I mean, no Pop, God rest his soul, but
well, I think after the verses, right? Those are usually that's usually the hope. You know what I mean? Since you have that kind of steam and momentum, you would hope that would be the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like capitalize even more, have a tour set up after that. You know what I mean?
100%. Word up. I hope so. Just because it's funny. One of the other things I'm seeing too is a lot of the young heads now are like, yo, they're out there. And I know y'all's just making fun of it a little bit. They're like, yo, Silk's all right. It's funny. I just saw 3 different posts. It was like, yo, the old heads wasn't giving Silk enough credit. go on tour.
You gonna take their word for it and you be bashing their music now? Get the fuck out of here.
Finally, they said something right. I'm here for this.
Get them the fuck out of here. Their music's trash. That's why there ain't no hip hop record on the Billboard 200 right now either.
I never understood why we gave Billboard so much power. Like who?
It ain't about the power, but it does speak to the fucking the state of our culture right now as far as
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Our music's not what it was.
I don't need Billboard to tell us who's hot.
But it's the music's still not where it should be right now.
Because it's not. Well, again, it depends on the lens of how you're looking at it from. There's been good music that's come out recently, like crazy. And
but
again,
you know who it's from? Our era,
right?
The album, the Clips album. Like
question: What did we used to watch in the Jet magazine? What was those? What was that Billboard? What top 50 or something like that? What was that? There was like two different rankings in Jet magazine.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't Billboard, was it?
But that was for us though. It was our shit.
It wasn't Billboard.
It wasn't Billboard.
I think
it wasn't.
Yeah, Jet had their own joint. It wasn't Billboard's.
Well, we need our own shit.
And I agree. Now that I can get behind, but I'm not.
We definitely need our own shit. We definitely need our own shit because we get left out of a lot of shit, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, 100%. What does make a lot of sense? Episode 188, Sparring Minds and Trust.
Hey yo, Donut White, no muzzle. Sparring Minds live every Friday. Let's go. Look, it's Sparring Minds. If you don't know the name, look us up. You know it's all facts when you got Chef Maine cooking up a couple of brothers who know all about the struggle. Black excellence, you know we just work hard and hustle. Whenever you want that urban talk, you know we keep it real. Mr. Maritime on the mic, yeah, you know the deal is real life. Hotel High Tower bringing you the feel. DJ Payne, keep it 100. Matter of fact, keep it a mill. Let's go.
188, Sparring Minds and God We Trust. This is one of them ones, fellas, where I think we're gonna dive into some things tonight. Anything on the top we gotta get off our chest before we cook on this episode?
Nah, I got everything off my chest. Just make sure y'all watch them baddie signs this Halloween, man.
Sure. Please be cognizant of the little
shit. You gotta grow up. I thought that was bad.
What y'all got on the slate? Anything?
Nah, not me. Nah, go ahead, Little. I ain't got nothing.
Well, I mean, we do got a Friendsgiving party coming up.
Yes, the holiday party, December 6th. And for some odd reason, I got to talk to somebody at the T because every year we do a holiday party, theirs ends up on the same fucking date as the one we plan. So, but yeah, if you want something more intimate, more friendly, better food, because Maine will be cooking, I'll be cooking. You know what I mean?
I might have a specialty dish for that also. I got something. I'm gonna actually send y'all the description of it.
That sounds like a time. I'm here for that. Yeah. So let's jump into this, boys, because obviously tonight we're talking about religion, and it's how ironic
on the Devil's Day.
Religion on Halloween, right? So one of the things I think about when we talk about this is, if Christmas is for Christians, right, then Halloween would be for those who celebrate ghouls and goblins, I would imagine, right? I know Payne is big on this holiday, but the logic makes sense, right? Is that something you're willing to fight against, Payne?
I just don't see it as an evil holiday. Like maybe that was the origin, All Hallows Eve or whatever it was originally called. But people that just like to dress up in costumes and have fun and have some candy, like, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean?
We got a lot of those over in P-Town after 6 o'clock. That shit get crazy.
Boy, here we go. Here we go.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, what's demonic about dressing up as Spider-Man? You know what I mean? What's demonic about someone being a Care Bear for Halloween? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. Like, I do get like, okay, the vampires and all that shit like are supposed to be evil, but they are also made up things too. So it's like, is it really evil or is it?
Is it possible that you're getting lost in the commercial aspect of it and not what it was really intended to be?
Possibly. That's the commercial part is the part I like. It's not
right. I think that's what most people like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think they're probably in its origin story was again we'd have to go back and research it. But in its origin story was a holiday built around people who who are invested in the darker side of things. I'll say, right? I kind of think that's the logic of that. So, but much like with the way of the world now, a lot of things are becoming commercialized and they lose their original meaning, which kind of dives into a little bit more what we're talking about tonight too. So, let's just bounce this thing around and just get an understanding of where we are with religion. Like, are we playing on a level playing field here, guys? Is everybody, where are you guys on religion as a thought process, as a thing? Are you guys spiritual? Like, educate me on where you guys currently sit.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I definitely believe in a higher power. Yeah.
What does that mean, guys? Give me more words. What does that mean to you?
I do believe there is a God. Damn, I don't know. I'm a big believer in karma because of that. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I mean, I do know, someone put us on this earth for some type of reason. I don't know. I can't call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there's a higher power, there's a God. I do feel like some of the energy you put back that you put out into the world does come back to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah, that's where that karma comes in.
Like, and yeah, good things happen to good people, and sometimes bad things happen to good people. But definitely, believe in. And I was raised like that. You know what I'm saying? Like most, young people growing up, you go with your grandmother, your grandfather. You know what I'm saying? The church, you get introduced to it. And some things carry you through, you know what I'm saying, like your teenage years in your life, and you know what I mean, some things that stick.
You know one thing I struggle with, Pain. I know both of the boys said it here. I don't tie religion, spirituality to karma. I think karma is a result of, right?
Yeah.
Spirituality is just my belief system. Religion is something I go do because I believe in. It's a couple different conversations we're having at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't believe karma lands there.
I don't know.
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe karma lands in spirit?
The religion aspect of it?
I don't think
know.
I think karma's totally different than spirituality and religion.
That's deep. I never even thought to tie them together, honestly. I think karmic energy is definitely different than spirituality and religion, etc.
I don't know. I had a mother that used to, whenever something happened in the house and she was trying to figure it out, she'll go get the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll bring that Bible to you and she'll tell you, hey, this is what happened. I want to know who did it. Now, if you touch this Bible and you lied, something's going to happen to you later on. And that's why I believe in karma. That's why I tie karma into this. And maybe it was I don't know. Maybe you look at it a little bit different because you were taught something different, but that's the way I was taught.
Here's the other thing. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off, Chef. Go ahead. You have something you want to jump on now?
No, I was just gonna say, there's almost no right or wrong answer to a degree because everyone was raised differently in their household as far as their relationship with God through their parents, right? Which is how their upbringing, you know what I'm saying? So it's four of us here, you know what I mean? Shout out to Hightower, jet setting. But we all had different experiences of how we were raised in our households based on, our grandmothers, mothers, you know what I'm saying? And like how they were raised. So you're going to get different, experiences. Everyone's experience is not going to be the same.
The thing that he touched on there that I really find interesting, and I want to dive into this also. Let me start by saying, so that there is no confusion about this show. There is nothing, and you guys hear about how important my wife is in my world. Everybody knows this, nobody's confused. There is nothing more important in my life than God. Period. End of statement. Let's make sure that's in bold text. Now, what Little touched on is part of something I have struggled with for 100 years. I grew up in the church. I was that kid that was in church 4 days a week. Bible study on Wednesday, choir practice on Saturday. I was there all the time, right? One thing I struggle with, what Little said is, my mom brought the Bible out and she said, if you don't do this, then this. Our community did a really, and do we? Our history has shown that people have done a spectacular job of weaponizing the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
So much
Yeah.
so that you, and as a kid, were scared of lying because something was going to happen to you.
Word up.
Well, because you don't lie to God, and you don't lie to God, and that's what that book represented. That book represents God, and so I don't have a problem with her teaching that. So I just let it be that way. So that's why, but
So that was to discourage you from lying, right? And Chuck said that we did a job on people as kids, basically weaponizing the Bible and striking fear. That would we'd file out under misuse of religion, right?
Mm-hmm.
no.
So and I'm playing devil's advocate here. In God we trust.
Yeah,
Couldn't we look at it as the commandments are used or weaponized against us to strike fear? Like, oh, if I don't follow these commandments, I'm going to hell.
Sure.
Because even though none of us know what the hell has in store for us, none of us want to go.
Yeah.
Those that believe in God, anyway.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But that's where you're gonna have the conversation. That's where you're gonna have the conversation. Rich is exactly right, and that's where I was going with this. Is that I said that our community did this, but really it was done to us when slavery started. You see what I'm saying? And in a way to keep us docile was to say, "Thou shalt not strike against their master."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So listen. I'll say it again. The thing that drives me is God. 1 billion trillion %. I have no question about that. The thing I struggle with is the text, is the Bible text. Here's why. I want you all to understand that there are three. I went to college and I studied scripture my freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bible itself is written in 3 different languages, right? Ancient Hebrew, it's written in a different version of Hebrew later on around Jesus' time with that version of Jews. And then there's a Greek, the whole New Testament is Greek, right? So one of the things that was constantly used by empires and rulers of empires, kings and shit, right, was this notion. You guys have all heard it. I'm going to erase your bloodline. I'm going to erase your religious beliefs. I'm going to erase all that from history so that nobody remembers your people. Do you not believe that kings and queens and emperors didn't erase or manipulate the text that we have here in front of us today?
No, they definitely have. They definitely have over the centuries. They definitely have.
1 trillion %, and you'd be ignorant not to embrace that, right?
Uh-huh.
We're witnessing that right now.
Of course, 100%.
I mean, you go into schools and you don't have any Black history or nothing. So,
it's the thing. The thing is this: DeSantis in Florida doing it right now.
Yeah.
Taking away, oh, I don't want our kids to feel bad about slavery, so we're going to erase it from the text.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's no longer in the curriculum. If you don't think they didn't do that in the Bible, you are crazy, right? This doesn't persuade or shouldn't persuade your belief in God. Don't mix the two.
The
Because
Bible is inspired by God and written by man.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
Danielle is spot on. Spot
Yeah,
on.
definitely.
Right?
Yeah, you're praising God, not the Bible.
Right. Correct.
That's where people get it mixed up. Like the Bible and God are two different things. And as Danielle said, and as Chuck just said, it's inspired by God and written by man, right? So who's to say man said, oh, God said this, but let me add this little seasoning salt to it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Because remember that we had these people who were responsible for not only the kings who purposefully misused the text, but this stuff is written in ancient Hebrew, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't think there was some misunderstanding in translating that, you are also crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then a third point, the Bible is POV, right? All of it is point of view, somebody's point of view.
Yeah.
If you ask the four of us tonight to describe this show tonight, we'd have whole different stories.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of them is facts? Which one of them can you base your life on? That's a strange situation, right?
Yeah.
All of us could be telling a version of the truth. Doesn't mean that it's the absolute fact and ultimate fact. So this is where I struggle. Again, God, there's nothing ever going to be more important than God.
Yeah.
My struggle comes with religion, right? My struggle comes with the building fund.
What part of it? Yeah, I was just about to say.
I was about to say
what part in particular?
My struggle comes with the Catholic priests who are doing crazy things, right? Like my struggle is where you intertwine man and his goals into what God has said to do. You think what I'm saying? That's where I struggle.
Oh, Spidey's back.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I figured I better tough it out, man. I seen Triumphant Jackson said God expects obedience and discipline. I got to show some discipline, man.
Yeah, there you go, man. Sweat it out.
Hey, that's why I'm drinking this right now. I'm showing discipline.
And you know what? Rich hits a good point, and this is why I've struggled most of my life. Right? Is
so what to believe?
We believe in this ultimate power of God, right?
Yeah.
But then we also want to live by the rules of God, but we're living by someone's interpretation of the rules of God.
Yeah, because truthfully, I don't even know the full everything of all the rules. I really don't.
Yeah, no, I think most of us have grown up on the basic knowledge of here's how I look at the rules of God. I think a couple of things are fact in my head, my point of view. One is God equals love. That's one that I would never change.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And another rule I go by is you are to strive to be as close to God as possible. And all that means is love niggas. That's all it means, right? Mm-hmm. This is why every time I see you and anytime I see anybody, a Sparring Minds listener, anybody in the street, what's my favorite saying? What's up, God? Because it's love. Like, you are an embodiment of love. And I want you to understand that. Even if you didn't hear what I said, even if you took it as colloquialism, whatever it is, what up, God? Because to me, you have God-like love inside of you, and I want that energy for you.
Yep.
And if you didn't know you had it, I'm going to speak it into you. What up, God? Have a good day, God. I'll talk to you soon. You see what I'm saying? Yep. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. I didn't need 2 years of Bible school to tell me that. You see what I'm saying? The 2 years of Bible school confused me on that, right? Let's because Payne, I know one of the things you were going to dive into was the hypocrisies. Here's one, and I'm going to let y'all cook.
Go ahead.
I struggle with love everybody, which I believe is a God statement.
Mm-hmm.
And then conversely, it's anybody who doesn't believe what you believe,
Mm-hmm.
you can't be around them. You can't rock
So,
with them.
so is that hypocritical?
Of course it is. It's two different things. How can I
Yeah.
love everybody in one breath, but because they have a different religion than me, I can't fuck with them in the same breath? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
I think that is man-made. I think God just says, yo, love everybody, man. Show everybody love. So that's what I do. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't have to agree with them cats. I don't have to embrace it, but I can still show love.
Hmm.
Yeah, like another big thing about it is like, and the hypocrisy, like going on what you said as far as love everybody equally and don't judge people. The way the church treats people that are
Nah,
homosexual, gay, or bi, you know what I mean?
listen.
It's not right.
Nah,
Regardless
definitely.
of,
You walk into church with regular jeans on, they sending you, like when I was growing up, they were sending you back. Nah, you got to come in a suit.
Yeah.
but I
You
mean,
got to
like
look a certain way.
the
But doesn't
LGBT,
I thought God said, "Come as you are," though, man. I thought God.
Exactly, but that's not what
But
they
that,
were.
I
That's
thought
not what
God
they were
said, "Come as
training
you
us to
are."
do in church.
right.
You know what I mean?
But like you said, Chef, that's the key. Like that's where as adults we can kind of highlight the hypocrisy. It can't be, yo, come as you are. But then the church folk look at you crazy because you went there with a Michael Jordan jersey on.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can't,
Yeah.
So,
this
so I have a
church.
question.
Go ahead, Lil.
What do you feel about motivational churches where, you go in there, everybody's dressed however they feel like coming in here? It's not it's a lot of singing, but it's different. I don't know. I don't know if you've been to a motivational church or not, but it's much different from the churches that I grew up in where it was like a lot of scripture reading and stuff like that. Motivational churches is more singing, more uplifting and stuff of that nature. I don't know. It's a lot different.
Like,
But
what's motivational? I guess. Like, why is it called
So
motivation?
so again, I grew up in a church, so I understand where he's going with this.
Yeah.
So church in my day had two separate flavors, actually three different flavors. It had
yeah, Bible study.
the Bible study at the beginning. Oh, so you speak the language, Lou. You speak.
No. Listen,
Yeah.
listen. But the crazy thing is, I went to a Jamaican church growing up,
Okay. Yeah.
so that's why I understand they broke in English so well because had to go to Bible study early in the morning. Then we had what was the next thing we had? What was the because it was like three parts to church.
Oh yeah, it's
Sunday
Bible
school,
studies the
right?
first for sure. No, Bible studies for sure.
Sunday
Second
school.
is well, okay, so let's go forward then, because I do agree with you. Sunday school,
Oh,
so
okay.
Bible study,
Yeah.
Sunday school,
Sunday school.
and then
Okay.
you start the service out with the praise session, right?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is where you do all the choir stuff, you do all
Yep.
the different types of prayers and things of that nature. And then of course the fourth part is where you get into the sermon, the delivery of the word, right?
Yep.
That's normally good. So those are the four sections of it. So I see where you're going, little. Now you're talking about just the praise part, the worship
Uh-huh.
part is what you're talking about. And again, I think the dope part about church is that you can be around like-minded energy.
Yeah.
Like-minded spiritual energy is dope. It's the dopest thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The problem comes with the other things. Right? The other areas is where it becomes fellowship. We talk about it all the time. It's dope to just get around each other in fellowship. That's a good time. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? But when does it become rocky? When Chuck says, "Yo, let me ask you all a question." Right now it's getting rocky because now we're because now we're diving into the word. Right now it's a thing, and so I struggle with religion. Here's another thing I struggle with. Actually, no, little. Sorry, you were going somewhere with the worship and praise part. Go ahead. Sorry. Where was you going?
Oh no, I'm just churches. I don't know. I was just asking, what do you feel about motivational church? Because it's a lot different from the church that we grew up in.
Yeah.
You know, it's all different. You know, you go in there, they're singing all day long. There's really not a lot of scripture reading like what we had. There's no Bible study. Like they cut out certain parts. Like they made it more fun. Motivational church is more fun now. It's more. I don't know what we kind of probably wanted when we were younger.
I believe, 100%.
And it's quick. Like I was in church. Listen, man, I used to want to kill my mom and pops. I used to be like, yo, listen, I'm in church from 8 o'clock.
4 hours.
You got us there to 2 o'clock. And then they want us to come back and stay until another 8 o'clock. Oh no, y'all got me fucked up. But
that's a fact.
You know,
we was there from 9 to 1. 9 to 1. And that's because I skipped the afternoon service.
Look.
Yo, mind you, dog, you're a kid. You get 2 days off a week.
Yeah.
Right? I got to spend one whole day in church.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yo, Christmas night, we were in church.
Yeah, that's crazy work. Here's the thing. So many parents, this is the other part that's tough, right? Parents, you have such a hard belief that this is where you should be. Your kid don't have that belief. I promise you don't. Your kid just want to go play. I promise. I guarantee it. Yeah. But he's there because you're forcing him to be there.
Yo, Chuck, but this is the thing that got me. I'm at church. Mom and Pops, where y'all at?
Oh, don't tell me they outside.
Yo, they outside. They at card games. They but we at church.
See?
That's crazy.
Oh, then y'all talking about my life. Yeah. I was there 4 days a week.
Look.
I was there 4 days a week. You know, and that's real talk. Again, as a kid, 4 days a week, and then the Sunday?
Yeah.
Come on, man. What does it make you do? It makes you rebel.
Yeah, when you make a kid feel like when you make a kid feel like something's it's almost like a punishment. Like, all right, I'm structured 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and now I got to go to church on Wednesday night, on Thursday night. Then I got choir rehearsal Saturday morning. Then I got to come back here and be here all day Sunday. It's like, when do I get to be a kid? You know what I mean? Like, I think when I started playing sports, my pops was like, yeah, nah, you got to give him some, you know what I mean? A little bit of leeway. You know what I mean? Like, you can go to church on Sundays, but he already told you he don't want to sing. So no choir rehearsal on Saturdays. You know what I mean? If he has practice on Wednesdays, you know what I mean? Like, so that gave me a little bit of leeway, but I never strayed from church. Like, grandpops was a pastor. My grandmother was a deaconess. My mother's a deacon. You know what I mean? Everybody was in the choir. So,
I know what that's like. And the thing about it is, go ahead. Chef. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just like those early experiences. Like for me, were definitely as a kid. You know what I mean? More so with my grandparents. They were my introduction into church. My parents necessarily weren't like heavily into it. Like anytime that I did go, like with my mom's side, it was like if I was down south with my family. Like if you're down south, it's a requirement on Sunday.
It definitely was.
That house is going to church. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean? Like I could get away with it a little bit. Huh?
I go to I go down south. I already know Sunday morning, my grandma was like, yo, no, nigga, you getting in the car.
Yeah.
I try to avoid her house on Sunday. We gotta leave Saturday night. We're not staying here. we gotta go. Nah. But you know what? You know, her churches were probably the most purest churches ever, and those are the churches that I long for now. You know, nowadays I don't know if these churches are just here for the money or what, but those churches to me, now that I look back, they were probably the most purest.
Why do you say that?
Excuse me?
Why do you say that?
Because now all I hear is money. All I hear is offering. All I hear that maybe 5 times throughout the course of the church, you know, sermon.
Yeah.
And then I got to hear it in the sermon.
Yeah. Yeah. The Lord said to give freely. The Lord said to give freely as he's reading the sermon. So you hear more about why you should be, and you're made to feel guilty about when you don't give.
Yeah. The only thing that kills me is, we got a building that it is tearing down, but you driving in these luxurious cars. So I'm still longing for that church that I can just go to and I can feel like really secure that this is real church.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
then
I, I,
you get the pushback. Because obviously, I'm like Payne. I grew up in a family of church. Like literally, my whole family is church, right?
yeah,
And so you get the pushback from pastors, and where it's like, oh well, the representative of God shouldn't be driving around and taking the bus. That sounds like a validation of you trying to get money. That's what that sounds like to the congregation who took the bus to get here,
yeah.
right? That's But again, you can't say that because then you become, oh, you don't believe in God. That's not what I said.
And if that
You know
was
what I mean?
God's
That's
word,
crazy.
like where in God's time were there buses and cars?
Hey, listen,
It's crazy how this stuff is
I don't
jumping,
know. Shit's getting real confusing for me. But hey,
There's another part of this that I wanted to bring up too, which is the part about, and we touched on it earlier with slavery. But I think would it be fair to say religion ended up being a tool of hope for the oppressed?
Oh,
This life sucks,
Yeah.
bro. I need hope someplace. I gotta figure it out. I need something. Oh, religion is it. I can put everything I got into that. I just need something to work my way.
yeah,
yeah, I think it was a tool of hope and also like a framework to keep us in fear too at the same time. So it kind of
so motivational and
put walls up on both sides.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a control mechanism. I do think that. I think it was something that was used by um, people in power to control mass people. You know what I mean?
mm,
Oh, well, that's obviously, Danielle, I
Absolutely.
think you're
Oh yeah.
100% right. 100% right
Yeah.
there. And I think that's the other thing I struggle with too. That's the other thing I struggle with too, as we talk about religion, because this is a religion piece, right? It's, well, if Jesus was Jewish, right? Why wouldn't we believe what Jesus believed in? Right? That seems logical,
mm-hmm.
right? But then Christians say no because Jesus was important. But Jesus believed in that. So just a little strange. Like if you told me Steph Curry believes in threes and he's this guy, right? But
Yeah.
if I'm coming up and I'm like, well, if Steph believed in threes, I believe in
Then
what
I
he
should,
believed in.
yeah.
Just makes sense logically to me. So those are some of the things I struggle with. Two more questions before we tie this off. Can on a religious level, not a spiritual level, this is important. On a religious level, Christianity, Baptist, Jewish, Muslim, whatever you want,
Pescatarian. What's that?
whatever you want to dial up, Catholic, whatever you want to dial up.
Yeah.
Can you be friends with someone of a religion that's different than yours? Understanding they have a totally different belief structure than you do.
You
Yeah.
know what's funny?
I could.
I got a Catholic friend, and he's really into the Catholic belief and stuff like that. But he's like really like wild, where he doesn't believe in a lot of the Christianity stuff that I believe in and stuff like that. And he'll go off on our religion. So we
Mm-hmm.
gotta take a step back from him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I refrain from having those kinds of conversations, even like with people that I am friends with that are in like those. I just think because you're both going to be so passionate about how you feel about
Yeah,
gods, you know what I mean? And the way some people are, it can go to like a next level. It could
yeah.
be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, I could definitely be friends with someone who we don't have the same beliefs as far as gods, though. That's
Payne, you agree?
No, I actually know a lot of Muslim brothers. I know some Jewish people. I actually know a couple atheists. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So, I mean, what you believe is what you believe. Just don't come treading on my God. You know what I mean? Like, I think you leave it at that. I don't have those religious conversations with them. Your beliefs are your beliefs. Don't try to get me to believe them. And you
But
know
you
what I
know what's
mean?
crazy? But religion is probably like a 5% even topic in even our everyday conversations. So we don't even pay
No,
attention to what other people believe in. We don't
no.
even know if they even against what we believe in.
Yeah, it's two things we don't talk about at work. It's religion and politics. You know what I mean? I just stay away from those two
Yeah.
conversations, particularly in a work setting. I mean, just for most places, it's very rare that it's gonna come up. I feel like, anyways, it's you know what I mean. It have to just be like a random moment where we're just all of a sudden religion's this topic, like So those things don't happen too often.
I
Yeah, I
guess
think we definitely shy away from it.
I guess I would struggle. I hear what Payne is saying. I struggle. I So religion is different than spirituality. We talked about that, right?
Well,
Religions, I don't necessarily do your thing. Whatever. It won't inflict on me, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Here's the problem with what Payne said. Atheist is that's a different motherfucker. You now directly contradict my spirituality
Mm.
because I believe in God. I don't believe in all the religions that might have come after, but I believe in God.
Now,
Atheists
now,
don't believe in
now,
God.
question.
That's not a
Because I'm
religion.
not, I'm
mm,
ignorant to atheists. I don't know what atheist
same.
actually really is.
They don't believe in God. They don't believe in
Atheists,
a. They don't believe in any God. They don't believe in
yeah,
God.
they don't have religion. They
So
most of
they
them
just
are like
they're just here to be
No,
here.
but again,
so
don't add it to religion. They don't have levels of spirituality.
yeah,
They're
they're the
void of
motherfuckers
that.
that believe in evolution and the Big
Right.
Bang Theory.
Correct.
Mm.
Got
Science.
you. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
science. Oh, the
That's what
scientists. Okay,
Scientologists
okay.
and stuff like that's what
Okay.
those
Okay.
All
cats
right.
are.
Okay. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So I can allow you to have your thoughts about any other religion because the truth of the matter is they're all born of God. It was just a
Yeah.
different region saying what they think God is like. Cool, go
Mhm.
off. As long as you're
Yeah.
acknowledging God.
Yeah.
Atheists don't do that. Atheists say the world was brought together by two rocks that collided and then get the fuck out of
Ain't that Tom Cruise?
here. Yeah, we ain't doing
Oh,
that.
okay.
We ain't doing that. So I absolutely cannot be in the airspace with an atheist because I don't have any faith that we can have conversations that matter.
But doesn't that go against your religion?
To love
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
You can love them, you just don't have to be around them.
no, I don't love them. I think there's.
She's like, I don't love him. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Fuck it.
So you can attempt to be perfect, right? But I ain't gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fall short, is what they
Hey,
say.
hey, listen, man. We all have flaws,
He
man.
said, hey, as long as
Listen,
you're
we
as
all
close
have
as you
flaws.
can be to God, that's all that matters. I mean, you're never
Because
going to be 100%.
if you come around me, I imagine I say this for you guys as well. If you come around me and you start down talking the most important thing in my life, I need 5 minutes. You're not gonna do that for your lady. If somebody comes around and say, "Yo, your girl's ridiculous. Your girl is. Why do you believe in her? You shouldn't have no faith in her. She's not even real. She's a construct."
Now
You're
that's different
crazy.
though. That's different if they're coming around bashing the religion. That's when their whole relationship changes. But like
Yeah.
I said, what I was saying, I have friends that are atheists. I don't talk religion with them. And they know not to bash God around me or anything like that, or else, like you said, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
But Chuck actually said he needs 5 minutes.
I need 5
He didn't
minutes.
just say he needs 5.
Yeah, I
He
need
didn't just
5
say
minutes.
y'all can't fuck with you. He said no.
Well, y'all know
Hey, you're getting a little bit too old to be asking for 5 minutes. I'm starting to learn that right now. Like, you fuck around and miss and swing and pull your back out. And then, listen,
well,
I
y'all
done seen
already
some
know.
strong guys get their ass whipped after a
Y'all
while.
already
Like,
know.
nah.
Y'all already
Like,
know. I will always want to punch somebody in the windpipe anyway. So
Yeah,
I had to reconsider that a couple weeks ago, but all right, go off.
one last thing on this, boys. One last thing before with Inspiring Minds listeners, we appreciate y'all rocking out this evening on this discussion. In God We Trust, episode 188 here with the Sparring Minds podcast. The last thing I want to talk about really quickly here, and I think it might blend into some other worlds, is really the value of prayer to you, right? Like, so you find yourself, do you guys pray often? What's your real life? And one of the things is this. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Sparring Minds, listen, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. Y'all go get some water or something. Don't watch this part. So between us, I remember when I moved, we moved from Boston, we moved south. And one of the things that my wife really, really wanted was a house. She was like, yo, I really, really want a house. I want to go do this, Mom. And I said, yo, God, my wife wants a house. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. Like I promise, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But if you do this, then my declaration to you is that I am going to pray every day, and I'm going to do these couple of things, right? I'm going to put my right shoe on first every day as a symbol to how much just kind of these kind of things I'm going to do every day. 4 days later, hey, you're approved for a house. Nigga, what? Bet. God, I got you. See, me and God work with signs. We work with things, right? That come from prayer, right? Prayer is just for me a discussion with God. It's not me asking. I never want to go into prayer asking for shit. Right?
Yeah.
It's just a discussion of, like, it's what other people might think as meditation.
You do it when you're young because you don't know no better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
I mean,
I had to kind of wind myself out of that.
I think the things you ask God for in prayer are peace and protection over your family and household, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nothing like material, like God, hit the lottery type thing. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, you do ask for things, but it's not material things or superficial things. It's stuff like God, protect my household, watch over my wife, my kids.
Blessings.
You know what I mean? Like,
blessings, man.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't strangle my boss. Yeah.
So then, are those blessings? Do you think they're measured based off how much you believe in them when you say them? Right? Is there something to that?
No.
No.
I mean, I would think you believe in them if you're asking for them. Though.
Right.
I wouldn't think you just be asking just to be asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What? No, you sense a little off on that.
Well, I think sometimes, again, especially for people like me, when you're growing up in the church, prayer becomes very repetitive, right? It becomes very much, thank you, Lord, I'm here again. Please protect my wife, protect my sons. But it's the same thing. There's no heart in that. There's no desire in that. There's no love in that. It's just you repeating a statement.
So do you feel like you lost your faith after a while?
No. This is why I carefully curate my prayers, right? I take a minute, breathe. This is what's happening right now in this moment. Very rarely are my prayers repeated from day to day. That doesn't happen often. That never happens. Because I don't want God to think I'm just coming back to him with the same thing, regurgitating something I'm supposed to say.
No, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Right? Yeah. So that's why I said, well, is this predetermined thought, or is it like, no, wait a minute, no, like this is something different. This is a curated thought, And I think in my head, that matters to God. That we having conversations that are poignant, that are, like, what's really good today? You see what I'm saying? Like, catch me up with what's going on today.
I mean, each day is different, right? So, of course, you wouldn't go to him all the time with the same things because, again, every day is different. You wake up with, feeling one thought different than the next day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I mean,
sweating there, Pompey?
Yeah, sweat was going in my eyes. I think you thank him for the same things every day, though. You may not ask him for the same things, but you definitely thank him for the same things every day because without him, you don't have those things. Like I thank him for my kids, my family, my friends, my house, my job, even though I don't like it.
Yeah, because I'm probably more repetitive. And like Danielle just said, but God knows your heart. So he understands that, no, this is, basically what you really want. And like, sometimes you don't have a whole lot of different ways of speaking. Like, sometimes my whole prayer is, please protect my family, protect me, make sure I don't do nothing
So
stupid.
then let me ask you this. If God knows your heart, which I believe he does,
Uh-huh.
then what's the purpose of prayer? Right? If everything that's in your heart, you're asking God to protect your kids, whether you're praying in that moment or whether you're at the job.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that 30 seconds or 45 seconds of sitting and talk with him directly, right? I feel has value. You ever been with a
But do you
girl?
feel it has value more? Is that more for you or more for him? Because if he knows your heart, the value is already there.
Mhm. Let me ask you this. You ever been with a girl, right? And she say to you, "How come you don't tell me you don't love me? You supposed to say you love me. Say it, nigga." And she's from Roxbury, right?
Point.
And then I say, "Yo, you know my heart." She's gonna say, "It don't hurt to say it. It don't hurt to declare it. It don't hurt to lift it out and let it be something."
But
And
it's a
to hit a word,
it's a
brother. Even
different thing
if you
though.
know it, yes, absolutely. Hearing it, saying it means has
What?
more meaning to it. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Than that person just knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know he loves me, but it is good to hear
Say
him
something.
say it every now
Yeah.
and then.
Say something.
Absolutely, no
Pull me to
question.
the side and say something.
No question about it. No
So
question. Anybody who says different's lying.
But it's a different person. It's a different type of thing because you're talking to, well, it's a spirit that knows your thoughts as opposed to someone that is assuming your thoughts.
so
So
if I
I have to look at it differently.
ask, there's, like I said, you don't ask for superficial things, but there's someone out there, and a lot of women have been saying Sierra's prayer to ask them for the perfect man, or like a guy asking for the perfect woman.
Hey,
You know what I
did you
mean?
say
Like,
Sierra's prayer?
First of all,
that's isn't that what it's
Sierra's
called?
prayer came with a
But she,
dollar sign, so I don't even want to hear that Sierra's
but
prayer.
she asked for a good man, right? I guess
Yeah.
she asked for a good man. I don't know how often she asked, but somewhere out there's probably a guy asking for the perfect woman too. Like, does God send his prayer to spam because he asked, or you know what I mean? Like, over and over?
Could be. Could be. Forward.
You know
Forward.
what? I don't want to get struck down on the Devil's Day, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I got so many things to say right now.
Don't do that, little.
Fucking Sierra's prayer.
Don't do that. That's a little
She
wild.
asked for a
Don't
good
do
man.
that.
So, fellas, ask who was a guy, a celebrity that ended up with a good woman aside from Russ, of course, because he got Sierra or whatever. But
But
I'm
what
pretty
made her
sure
a good woman?
he had a prayer. Fellas say his
But what
prayer.
made Sierra a good woman?
I don't know. She seems like she is. She supports everything Russ does. When people are bashing him in the media, she'd be ready to take it. Like, yo, she actually stands up for him more than he does himself. That's the kind of woman you would want, right?
Yeah, I want
No,
that
there
for sure.
definitely is.
I want
But
that for
she was
sure.
with Future, so I don't know. Shit's different. I don't know.
Yeah, but that
But go
goes
ahead.
back. That goes into that conversation we had. You can't judge, but just because it's on her resume, don't mean that's who she is.
Oh, don't start this again.
Yeah,
Here we
yo.
go. Here we
Hey,
go.
yo.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yo, Sparring Mind listeners, I promise that's a whole
Look,
thing in our group chat right now. I promise. We'll have to make a show about that. Promise at some point
Yo.
because it's a whole thing. Episode 188
It
in
was,
God We
it was
Trust.
a show's worth
If
of
you,
material, I tell you that.
if Sparring Mind listener, if you don't remember anything from this show, remember this: we all believe in God wholeheartedly. There's no question about that. And you should too. You know,
yeah.
as just a way to set your moral foundation, right? Just to make sure that you're living in a way that makes sense. And I think if you're feeling a way about, boy, my life is, I have a lot of confusion, a lot of emptiness, a lot of voids. Give God a try. I think that's a big deal.
Yo,
Um,
Man, you have no idea.
You know what I mean? Give it a try. So let's do this.
It's like looking in a mirror. Not.
It's mirror time with my man Sam Little, aka Mr. Mirror Time.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the choice of the ball? There was a rumble double. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, "You are you conceited bastard."
This is another mirror time. When you pray for a thing, also pray for the wisdom to sustain it when you get it, and continue to pray thereafter.
I like that one.
And that will conclude my mirror time for today.
Yeah,
Nice.
that was good.
188 in the books. Sparring Minds listeners, tell a friend to tell a friend that it's them again.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube. We outside.
You
189 next week. We don't have Hightower back for that one, but we do have a crazy topic coming up for that one as well. And we do have a great Chuck GPT coming back. We have another mirror time as always. We got a whole bunch of things coming next week. So stay tuned as we get closer to our season finale. It's going to be a great time. Till then, we'll holler.
And I'm gonna say Donovan Mitchell's prayer. I need Coco Jones in my life.
How you gonna take that man's woman?